Emotional resilience is a topic that probably doesn't need much in the way of an introduction. I'm sure that when a lot of people come to LDP, they're concerned about managing their emotions, about not being too detached or not being bullying or not being too negative or not seeing things realistically. So I think people are primed to understand it. But there are a couple of leadership reasons why it's very important. And one of those is that emotions are contagious. So if you're in a leadership role and you're in a kind of a bad or angry mood, other people will perceive that. Emotions spread. And similarly, if you're in an enthusiastic or joyful mood, other people will perceive that as well. So that's something that has been demonstrated in the literature multiple times, and I think it's important for people to know that. It's also important to understand the different functions of emotions. And CCL had on the board Professor Barbara Fredrickson, who is kind of the guru of positive emotion. So you may hear a lot about positive psychology and positive organizational behavior. Well, Barbara Fredrickson is one of the people who started that field. And basically, Barbara points out that all emotions serve purposes, they're all good, and basically what positive emotions do that can be very helpful in the workplace is that they broaden you. They open you up, and they help you to be more creative, they help you to think in a more flexible kind of way. And negative emotions narrow your thinking. And negative emotions are really good when you have to solve a problem. That gives you that laser-like focus. When you feel threatened, it's very good because it helps you solve the problem. And so one of the conclusions from this whole line of work on positive psychology is to help people build up more their sense of positive emotions. And the reasons why is because positive emotions don't stick all that well. They're like Teflon, whereas negative emotions, as you probably know, they're like Velcro. And that's Rick Hansen, who wrote the book Buddha's Brain, has come out with that quote. And so basically the theory is that you have to help people take in the good. And you have to help people kind of appreciate positive things as they come along. So there's several different kinds of practices that have to deal with emotional resilience, and they include gratitude journals, which you may have heard of, and savoring, and all different kinds of ways of taking in the good.